Hello everyone, this is Maki. The story of GQuuuuuX is finally reaching its climax. As I write this script, episode 11 hasn't been released yet. How will the showdown between Machu and Gyan turn out? This time, I'll focus on the Zeonami's mobile suits and mobile armors that appear in the story. There's a chance we'll discover some new truths in episode 11. Before we dive in, I have a quick announcement. I'm accepting support through channel membership. For just 99 cents a month, you can get a name badge and comment stickers. Alright, then let's begin the analysis. First, let's discuss the Gyan. In the original 0079, it was a mobile suit that only appeared once. Mr. Dyson Max joined the production team as a computer graphics specialist and has released some images. He was apparently in charge of creating the computer graphics models for the Gyan and the Kycilia. He shared images of the mass-produced Gyan that appeared in episode 10. It looks cool with that huge spear. In episode 10, there was a scene in which the Gyan used the missiles mounted on its shield. In the original 0079, the weapon was called the Needle Missile. Back then, it fired an astonishing number of missiles. However, in the original Universal Century, the Gyan lost to the Galgug in performance comparison tests and was not adopted as an official weapon. However, it demonstrated remarkably impressive performance. Commander Maki piloted the Gyan and fought against Amor's Gundam. Maki was an excellent commander, but not an ace pilot. Furthermore, by the latter half of the story, Amor had awakened as a new type and grown as a pilot. Often, a mobile suit piloted by an ordinary pilot would be destroyed the moment it encountered the Gundam. Nevertheless, the Gyan managed to fight the Gundam on fairly equal terms. Ultimately, the Gyan was defeated, but it held its own against the Gundam thanks to Maki's piloting skills, despite his lack of experience. Some fans say if they had adopted the Gyan instead of the Galgug, maybe they could have defeated the Gundam. If Maki with little experience could demonstrate that level of combat ability, then defeating the Gundam might have been possible with an ace pilot like Char at the controls. Episode 10 of GQuuuuuX offered an answer to a long-held question that fans have had. The Gyan lost to the Galgug in the performance evaluation test because it could not use beam shooting weapons. Although it was equipped with a beam saber, it had the drawback of being unable to use a beam rifle. For this reason, the Gyan was not adopted as an official weapon. However, in episode 10 of GQuuuuuX, the Gyan uses a beam cannon. This suggests that the setting might differ from the original Universal Century. If there is a setting in which the Gyan was not adopted for the same reason as in the original Universal Century, however, it reveals an intriguing fact. Let's take a closer look at the battle in episode 10 of GQuuuuuX. It takes down Big Zam's one after another. Gyan Zabi and his close aides praise the Big Zam as the strongest force in space. Yet the Gyan effortlessly destroys these powerful Big Zams. This raises the possibility that the Gyan was designed specifically to counter the Big Zam, and that it intentionally lost the performance test to create an advantageous situation for Kycilia. The Gyan is equipped with a beam cannon. This contradicts the information that it lost the test because it could not have a beam shooting weapon. Perhaps it was completed in a state capable of mounting a beam cannon, but was submitted to the performance evaluation test, lacking that capability. This would have caused the Gyan to lose the performance test. Then, after it was not adopted as an official weapon, she developed a weapon with a built-in beam cannon. By doing this, she was able to prepare his own unique mobile suit while still using the Gyan military's official development budget and development institutions. Of course, this is merely my own personal opinion and includes some interpretation. The Galguk, which defeated the Gyan, is equipped with a beam rifle as its main weapon. The Big Zam is equipped with a powerful barrier called a knife field. The Big Zam could be considered the Galguk's natural enemy. But what about the Gyan? It has a large spear with a beam cannon and thrusters mounted on it. It can destroy the Big Zam by closing in at ultra high speed and attacking before the eye field barrier activates. Even after the eye field activates, the Gyan can still deal damage by attacking with the spear, which isn't affected by the barrier. Additionally, if the Gyan fires its beam weapon from inside the eye field barrier, it can still defeat the Big Zam with a beam attack. Ammo already used this same attack method in the original Universal Century, and Neon used it in GQuuuuuX. The Gyan is a mobile suit designed to counter the Big Zam, a weapon Kycilia prepared to bring down Gyan. Focusing on its anti-Big Zam weapon aspect brings to mind the Gundam GP-03 from 0083. The GP-03 was designed to counter Gyan's mobile armors. The Gyan and the Gundam GP-03. It's fascinating that, despite being designed for the same purpose, they achieved completely different levels of performance. By the way, didn't you feel like something was off about how big Sharon's rose was? In the original Universal Century, the ELMETH is 47.7 meters tall. The Gundam is only 18 meters tall. While it's more than twice the height of the Gundam, it doesn't quite reach 3 times its height. Even in the production documents, it is estimated that the size will be more than twice but less than 3 times that of Gundam. But what about the Sharon's Rose that appeared in episode 10 of GQuuuuuX? Let's analyze its size based on the control pod near unused for the EO Magnaso. The control unit alone is about the same size as the G-Frado. The exact specifications for the G-Frado haven't been revealed yet. The first unit GQuuuuuX is 18 meters tall. Therefore, the G-Frado is probably about the same height. Using that as a reference, Sharon's Rose is more than 3 times the size of the G-Frado. Clearly, that's a different scale than the ELMETH from the original Universal Century. Could there be a hidden meaning behind this difference? Alternatively, a clue may be found in the line spoken by Sharia Blue in episode 9 in this universe. The rose of Sharon's existence itself is unstable, so it appears distorted. If its existence is unstable, it wouldn't be strange for its size to fluctuate. I'm curious to see if this mystery will be revealed. Thank you for watching until the end. See you in the next episode.